Let's go back to the year 2000. Remember Thomas and the Magic Railroad? That film caused a lot of buzz, and I happen to be a big fan of it myself. It recently piqued my curiosity that there was an unreleased director's cut of the film, and as soon as I heard about it, I began a search for it. I tried contacting people who worked on the film via email or phone call, but I never got a response. Or I only get an answering machine. My last resort was contacting Britt Alcroft, the person who directed the film, through Skype. I was interviewing her and asked her general questions like, where did you get the idea for this film? And what did you think of the finished film? So when I finished asking her about the purported director's cut, she just fell silent. I could see her face going pale. She proceeded to tell me, don't look for it. Just let the memory die. She hung up the call right then. And I just sat at my desk, confused. I went to bed. The next day, I tried emailing Miss Alcroft about the director's cut in an attempt to find out more. I managed to get a response exactly 45 minutes later. The email said, just give me your address and I will send it to you. If you're sure you want to see it, then I guess I can't stop you. Beware, for the things you will see will forever stay in your mind for the rest of your life. I was unsure if I really wanted to see the director's cut at this point, but hey, morbid curiosity got the best of me. So I sent her back another email with my address and thanked her. A week earlier, I received a package from Britt herself. It was the director's cut VHS tape. Strangely, it had the exact same design as the regular Thomas and the Magic Railroad VHS tape had. I popped it into my VHS player. Yes, I still have one. And let it play. Man, just how I wish I could take that back. The familiar logo jingle weren't heard. Well, they were, but the audio was very distorted and played in reverse. It had fish with red eyes smiling in the background and go static while the Alliance Picture logo appears. The Gulen Picture logo was there, and it was very distorted and played in reverse, static in the background. After the logos were over, it faded to black. The audio is still playing. The intro of the film was different. You know, the part where Thomas meets Percy, right? Well, it just stayed there. It just froze on Thomas. He didn't move at all. You couldn't even hear Thomas's voice. It was just total silence. The screen stayed on Thomas for about 6 minutes until the tape cut to the scene of Thomas and the conductor driving down the rail. Wow. It was pretty late in the film, but there was no sound. It cut to static for about 5 minutes. But again, it was silence. The weird thing was, I could make some sort of hidden video in the static. It looked like Mr. Conductor, which was no longer in Thomas, just lying on the railroad, and Thomas somehow just continuously running over the conductor, and blood and guts splattered on the screen. Sick. I nearly vomited, but after the video clip ended, the film cut back to the scene where Thomas is driving one of the characters in the film, but it was still silent. When it got to the scene of Thomas being chased by Diesel 10, it once again cut to static. This time, there was no hidden video, thankfully. It was just regular static. It cut to a shot of Thomas leaving James at Titmouth's shed, with Diesel 10 sighing. However, the scene went on longer than I expected. Diesel 10 drives away, then stops, sighs one last time, and proceeds to ride off the track into a melting pit. This emotionally affected me greatly as Diesel 10 is one of my favorite characters, especially since he is the main antagonist. It cut to Thomas still being chased by Diesel 10. I thought he killed himself. But who cares? The disturbing thing is, the scene just keeps going. Diesel 10 actually kills Thomas by throwing him off the tracks via Pinchy. Thomas's disembodied head rolls towards another set of tracks and gets crushed with a hyper-realistic crunch by Diesel 10's wheels. I couldn't take it anymore. I ejected the tape and threw it away. One day, I got the original Thomas and the Magic Railroad tape, and as I sat on the couch for 25 seconds, there was a whisper behind me. It said, "Let's watch it in private, shall we?" I turned around. It was a Thomas doll with red eyes, smiling. I then threw the stupid thing out the window and said, "Leave me alone! I have no time to play!" If you even see a VHS copy of Thomas and Friend the Magic Railroad, stay away from it.